Hello, welcome back to the channel, and I've got a beer from Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson sent me in that massive beer haul that he sent, and this is from Rabble, and this is called the Mob Out of Office, and it's a West Coast IPA coming in at 5.6%. Just look at that can art, it's fantastic. Actually, when I met with David this year at the Manchester Craft Beer Festival, he introduced me to this brewery. I can't remember the beer he had. It was a Westie. It was about 7%. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure that was Rabble. I'm sure it was. And it was absolutely fantastic. And I went back and had another beer. I'm just really frustrated because I can't remember what they were called. I don't do Untapped, so I don't know what they were called, but they were brilliant. So this is a 5.6% Westie. Let's get it in the glass. David, on his notes, what does he say about Rabble? He says, the Mob Out of Office, Windsor's newest brewery, under a year old and making great beer. From what I remember at the Craft Beer Festival, certainly were. They really were. Anyway, let's get it in the glass now. See if we can find anything else about Rabble. I just think that can out's fantastic. Beer. Let me show you that from there. Hopefully you can see that. That is brilliant. That is real. I'm not reading the back of the can until I've tasted the beer. So it's a Westie. What do I want to see? If this is a traditional Westie, I want to see some sort of like caramel malts in here. So a pale malt with some caramel malts, making you like a real either deep gold or a light amber in colour, and some piney citrus. Unless it's a modern, and then we're looking at possible haze. So let's see what I'm going to get. There we go. We're going towards the caramel. Yeah, definitely going to that amber in colour, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to stop there because I want to see, so let me knock that off, if I'm going to get the aromas first. That is spot on. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. It's got a little bit of haze, but, you know, most West Coast nows are pretty clear, but I'm not going to grumble about that. So, on the nose, yeah, marmalade, orange, piffy orange, sweet marmalade. Oh, I feel it's really inviting. You know, I say this, and it probably makes absolutely no sense, but you can smell a bitterness there. It's making me salivate. You're getting a nice malt backbone just on the back there as well. Oh, I'll tell you what though, it smells like it's going to be bitter and citrusy, piffy. Oh, let's get the rest in the glass. That smells, the aroma on that is stunning. Cheers, David. That, let me turn that round. That there is a thumbnail because that looks fantastic. It really, really does. Wow. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, David. Cheers, Mark. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Pine. Piff. Citrus. Now, what's that orange? Oh. Oh, right, this is going to sound absolutely crazy. This is going to sound nuts. You know, Fry's Turkish Delight, the bit in the middle, the jelly delight stuff. I'm getting that as well. So I'm getting some complex flavours here. So I'm getting citrus, piff, pine, and that Angel Delight. Not Angel Delight. Why am I calling it Angel Delight? What's it called? The thing. Turkish Delight. Why am I saying Angel Delight? That's that milk thing. Turkish Delight. Fry's Turkish Delight in the middle. So there's, I suppose, a little bit floral because that's rose as well, isn't it? That's good. It's got a lovely mouthfeel. Medium bodied. Smooth. Low carbonation, which is a thumbs up for me. Coats, long lasting flavour. Goes along with these citrus notes. Then ends with this bitterness. which just dries off, and then you're going back in for another drink, and it's just all very well balanced, and you're getting a slight malt biscuit note at the very end. That's a great beer. And I'm not just saying it because I was gifted the beer. It is a great beer. I'll say, if I'm not a fan of it, I'll say. But that is fantastic. That hits. It just ticks every box for a Westie. What do I say the percentages? 5.6%. That's a fantastic West Coast, for me, good session. You know, for others it's not a session, but that's a good. Basically what I'm saying is I could have a couple of pints of that and really, really enjoy it. So let's see what it says on the can. If I was guessing, if it's going to tell me hops, maybe Centennial. Would I go Chinook on that because of that piffiness and that little floralness, Amarillo. I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense now because that's just fantastic. Let's see what's on there. So it says down with bad things. Brewed and canned at Indie Rabble Brewing Company, 2728 The Arches, Alma Road, Windsor, SL41QJ. I don't know if it's got a website for them. I'll put that in the description. The Mob Out of Office West Coast IPA, 5.6%. The Mob are currently out of the office with no access to email or this Cascade and Tango. So it's Tango hop. Never had Tango hops. West Coast IPA. Excuse me. For escalation, please contact beer at indierebel.co.uk. There's the website. Otherwise, we shall reply on our return. Ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast. It's a Cascade and Tango hop. Is Tango a German hop? I don't know. But that's probably where I'm getting that orange marmalade stuff from, Tango. And possibly the florally part of that from the Cascade. I don't know. That is a good beer. That's a really good beer. So let me see if I can say anything more just to talk about the brewery. I like to, when it's a new brewery to the channel, I just like to talk a little bit more. So, Indie Rabble, what's it say on there? It says, meeting the team. Many people who've joined us at any of our local establishments or at beer events will know us by sight or in passing. I'm sure David does. But we think it's important that our customers get to know us and where we're coming from, so it's time to get to know the Rabble. Alex is our head brewer, and at a brewery that's a pretty important job. Alex comes to the Rabble with over 10 years of commercial brewing experience, including time at one of the absolute forefathers of UK craft beer brewing, Thornbridge, Jaipur. Alex's dream to run his own brewery is now coming to life after a conversation in the Hoppy Garden that escalated plans to do a bit more home brewing, via plans to do 100-litre batches in his garden shed up to this. Going big, and at the end of the day, going home, Alex, alongside Ali, lives just 5 minutes away from his new place of work, lucky for some. Alex spends his spare time screaming into a microphone and smoking meat. You know, like in a smoker. Indie Rabble will make sure to carefully vet all interactions with Alex, who is generally considered dangerous and not to be approached unless you're offering him a tasty lager, in which case you'll be firm friends. Ali, co-founder and operations director, with 2 decades of experience in getting the right product to the right place at the right time from the world of Big Fizzy, Ali will tell Alex what to do and when to do it. A maestro with a spreadsheet, it's her job to make sure we don't go bankrupt. Oh no, we don't bankrupt the company. Certainly the most important job in a brewery. Ali is also a lover of lager and rock music, and therefore probably the mediator between Dave and Alex's penchant for doom metal and the reasonable desire of probably everyone else who ever visits us for us to not play doom metal. Ali will have a hand in every single keg, can and bottle leaving the brewery, so if you enjoy our beers, once you get to try them, buy her a pint sometime. Naomi, co-founder and design director. That is fantastic, is that design on there? Over the next few weeks, we're going to be telling you a bit more about Indie Rebel, about us, and post 2, so this is just information on there. Naomi, is one of the 2 co-founders of Hoppy Place. Is reasonable for everything that makes Hoppy feel like Hoppy. From the colours on the wall, the bar, the furniture, and all our branding, it's space designed to evoke conversation and community. Main cornerstones of every good hospitality venue. You'll come to Indie Rabble and have a good time in a vibrant space, and that will be down to Naomi. Naomi will also be leading the branding for all our cans and pump clips and will be the face and feeling of a brewery. She is also lead singer in the band Amp Cats and will be making very sure the Rabble is a great space for live music. You got any been there, Dave, for any live music yet? Dave? That's because of that Big Dave beer. We'll be making very sure the Rabble's a great space for live music, a place where you can drink good beer with good people and have a great time doing it. And then we've got Dave, co-founder, marketing and technical director. Dave does stuff and things, for example, the website and our socials, and talk to beer shops about buying beer, plus help Alex on packaging days. Dave, as the other of the two co-founders of a hoppy place, has been buying and selling beer for 5 or so years now, and in that time has formed some opinions as a beer sommelier as well as IBD qualified brewer. Dave is literally qualified to tell you what he thinks of beer, the beer industry, the people within it, and where we're all going, which, if he has any say over it, it's down the pub. The issue is probably more getting him to shut up. Dave believes all topics are fair for hot debate and holds the mantra, strong opinions lightly held. Got a view? ? Let's discuss it. Just so long as you can do so without things devolving into a slanging match, it's all fair. Most strong among Dave's current opinions is that lactose should never be in any beer ever. Let's fight about it. Lactose in beer, yeah, it is a bit, yeah. So that's us, 4 like-minded people with varying backgrounds, but enough in common to make us insane enough to open a brewery in 2023. Hey, we hope to see you down at the Arch Tap Room soon. We'll be sure to engage in talking some nonsense over a pint and a bag of scampi fries. Fantastic combination. With love, the Rabble. Down with bad things. Got questions, we've got answers. Got down with bad things on the sides of the can as well there. That is fantastic, Indie Rebel. That is fantastic. And the beers at Manchester Craft, so sorry I can't remember which ones they are, but it was a lovely West Coast. It was really good. Like this one, absolutely fantastic. It hits the spot and it hits what I would class as a Westie. Fantastic. Cheers, David. Cheers, everyone. And I'll see you on another one.